the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is May 17th, 2024. It is 2:34 a.m. I've been going through Twitter and to create a list, and I've been watching videos of animals, and I realize it's getting late, so I better get started. So what I'm about to record tonight, I may not even finish edit them. One will be on this channel, PYTE, where I came across a video that talks about what happened with Harry and Meghan while they were in Nigeria, and some other things regarding Archwell, Scotty Little Soldiers, and all of that. And then, depending on how I feel later, I'll create another video for Team Sussex. I came across, what's that, six tweets that I could share over there. I was supposed to pick up from yesterday's video the review of Harry and Meghan in Nigeria. Maybe I'll do it another day. Alright, so I need to take a break from that, even though this video might mention some of those stuff as well. Okay, so this is the background. 3,852 subscribers, new subscribers welcome, estimate revenue $59.11. Feel free to skip, you don't have to listen or watch this part. Okay, so this is the analytics for this video. 384 views in the last 48 hours. So let's go on Twitter. Alright, so which one is that? PYTE. So we're starting with this. Alright, so I just put this tweet here that's on the screen on what I'll be discussing on Team Sussex. It's on my list, but it's for another channel. Alright, so this is a reporting of Harry and Meghan during the Nigeria trip. I believe it focuses on the last day when they but they spectator to watch the polo match. All right, it's 4 minutes and 41 seconds. I will be putting screenshots. All right, so this is the first time I'm seeing the view from the other side of the car. The ones that I usually see, it's coming from behind, but seeing more the side of Harry side. Okay, so this one is looking from the front. Okay, the person is from the front and then looking toward the back where Meghan's side is. Okay, hoping to see Harry and his brother Nacho take one of their charity polo matches to Nigeria soon. Okay, so that was the tweet. The retweet of that. William will have a coronary. All right, Duke and Duchess of Sussex Grace Polo Club event. All right, that's from, let me pause again. That's from, what's the name of this news? Arise News, global news and entertainment, every culture, every angle. All right, so that's that. All right, so let's listen to it and then I'll read some of the comments.
During their visit to Nigeria, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex graced a charity gala at the Lagos Polo Club on Sunday, May 12, 2024. This unique collaboration between the club, Unconquered Nigeria, and the Invictus Games are called...
And one of those sitting volleyball back here, I think Harry was participating in it, but there they are here in the back watching on the side, not the back, on the side watching. There's Meghan and Harry here, but later on I think Harry went and joined them. Okay, let's continue.
Games, a cause close to Prince Harry's heart, highlighted not only the noble cause but also celebrated the club's remarkable journey since its inception in 1904.
It's a rare opportunity for us to have a member of the House of Windsor amongst us in Lagos Polo Club. So yes, everybody is. That's why we've tried to put our best foot forward. We've had a fresh coat of paint around the club so you can see everything is fresh and bright, and we can't wait to have the Duke and Duchess of Sussex among us.
Thank you. And he would not be the Prince Harry will not be the first member of the House of Windsor to be in Polo Club. Is that right? Do we have some history here between the club and the royal family?
Absolutely. At this way, you're absolutely right. Harry is keeping very, very good company. The first member of the House of Windsor was the Duke of Gloucester, actually, back in the 70s. He was a very, very close friend of the head of state at the time, General Yakubu Gowon. He was first secretary of the High Commission here. So he was a diplomat, a member of the House of Windsor, and he played polo here back in the 70s. So Harry is keeping very, very good company. That's the Duke and Duchess.
The royal couple received a warm welcome from the Lagos Polo Club's president, Mr. Bode Makonjola, and his wife Moyo as they arrived for the exhibition game.
Look, I'm always excited to play polo. Bonus to play in front of a prince, from a prince to another. So welcome to the Sussexes. I hope they enjoyed watching us play polo.
The Chief of Defence Staff, General Christopher Musa, the royals' host in Nigeria, highlighted Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's invaluable support to Nigerian troops, emphasizing their role in uplifting morale.
That young man, oh my God, I came across of his picture. I think I have it somewhere. I took a screenshot of it. As a matter of fact, it's I put him in the thumbnails of the video that I edited yesterday. It's on our Port of View service. My goodness, a very handsome young man. It's very sad, but hey, there's Harry here. Try to lift them up and say life will go on. And he was in Canada going, I think that was him. No, maybe not. He looks different though. For a minute, I thought he was the one who was going down the snow and what do you call this? Something snowboarding when Harry and Meghan were in Canada for the 1 year leading up to the Invictus. Okay, maybe I'm mixed up. So whatever. But I have a picture of him before he was injured. Very handsome. He still look handsome, but you know things happen. But let's continue.
A role in uplifting morale within the ranks.
It has brought Nigeria back into the limelight, especially for the members of the armed forces. now they feel a sense of belonging. I mean, for the first time we see Nigerians rallying around against, in support of the members of the armed forces, especially those who are injured. I mean, we've lost a couple of friends, colleagues. A lot of them are injured due to IEDs and other attacks during operations. But this, the Duke of Sussex and the Duchess coming to come and celebrate with us means that internationally everybody is aware of the sacrifice Nigerian armed forces have been making, and this is good for us because it increases the morale of our troops. And once they see that they are being honored, they are being appreciated, they'll be ready to give in more.
Amidst the charity event and thrilling exhibition game, children from the Lagos Polo Club's riding school celebrated their graduation in a captivating showcase.
Ah, so that's what they were there for. When I saw the picture, I only saw the picture but no video explaining who they were, the kids. Let me move it back slightly. Those kids. And I thought, for some reason, I don't know why, and I said, were they the one who were playing polo? I just phrased it like that. It's in one of the videos that I made yesterday. It's either on PYTE or Output of Pure Service where I said that. Because there was a picture that was shown of them and Harry and Meghan were in the back. And I was like, were they the one playing polo? So now I see why they're there. Okay.
Showcase. Symbolizing the triumph of their impactful journey to Nigeria, Prince Harry and Meghan bestowed medal upon these young graduates during a heartwarming ceremony.
That's nice.
The day's events showcased the Lagos Polo Club, one of the premier clubs in Africa, and it's poised to create an enduring legacy rooted in its illustrious history.
We're particularly excited because his grand uncle, I believe, Prince William of the Duke of Gloucester, was here between 1965 to 1967. He actually won a couple of trophies. The Majakudi Cup, as you know, one of the highest cup trophies, was contested for then, and he won that. The Kaiser Wilhelm Cup, the Independence Cup, was also contested, and he's played there. So he was a member of the Lagos Polo Club. So we're very excited to welcome the Duke and Duchess. I'm sure a lot of our guests would have loved to see him on the field, but hopefully we'll have him back again and get him to play some chukkers with us.
Oh, no wonder why the person who retweeted that saying hopefully Harry and Nacho will be playing over there. That would be nice. Let's continue.
The event served as a fitting finale for the Sussex's tour. Prince Harry has always been an avid polo player and has often participated in polo matches and tournaments, both in the United Kingdom and around the world. And importantly, it highlighted the critical importance of...
You know who I would like for Harry and Nacho to play against? There's this Prince Martin. I've mentioned him before, but not, the first time I came across him was when it was around maybe 2 or 3 years ago when the sexiest bald man was in the talks, but he wasn't there about the sexiest bald man. Later on, or even could have been before the sexiest bald man, was there was another one, sexiest prince, and he was one of them. So that's how I was aware of Prince Martin, and he recently got married. I believe it was this year. So I would love for Harry and him to play together, and his wife is very nice, and I think his education is in the UK, and he fly. I think he's part of the military as well. He's another Prince Harry, you could say. I mean, he's his own person, don't get me wrong, but he be doing his own thing. He fly helicopter too. He does a lot of things. And yeah, he's one of the smart one as well. All right, so let's continue. I don't know much about their kingdom or anything like that, but occasionally YouTube be recommending me some of the videos that mention him, and since I was aware of him as one of the sexiest prince, occasionally I will click to watch whatever it is that video is saying about him. But let's continue. It's almost done.
Comprehensive support for members of Nigeria's armed forces. Adeswagiwo Sage, Arise News, Lagos.
Okay, so that was a decent reporting. I like it. Okay, let me read some of the comments. Good reporting. What a fun event. British media, Daily Mail is very bitter that they were not let in. Well, look at this. They're still acting up. On the next video that I will be recording for Team Sussex, there's a couple of them videos, them being bitter. Still, you know, not letting their racist self tamed, I guess. Great. All right. A 74-year-old guy. Okay, I saw the picture of that, and then I didn't put it on the list. But this one, I just saw a picture of it. I know what this person is talking about. A 74 Ghanaian man who lived in the UK for nearly 50 years was shocked to discover he is not considered British after all this time. Nelson Shoddy from Wallasey and Marrow had always assumed he was British citizen until 2019 when he found out otherwise. I mean, it was around that same time, you know, Brexit and all of that. The UK was shifting. Okay, their veil, they had a facade, they're inclusive, they all this, they all of that. But deep inside, they were never inclusive. But now they were letting it all full blown. Okay, forget it. We have enough. We don't want to hide behind the veil anymore. So they were letting it be known. And this is why I say Harry and Meghan's union. This is what the UK needed to open many of the people's eyes. Because the US was on the same page. But what the difference between the US and the UK is that the US saw the BS that was being played. What Trump was leading us up to. And we're still not off the hook yet because he's trying to get back in. So if they steal the election, if you see the amount of effort and how many people were on board to make sure he stole the election, it's unbelievable. So it could easily happen again. And look at this. He still is not in jail. And then you still have so many people, you know, doing his bidding for him. So the US is not off the hook yet. But I always said the US is on a life support right now. If they steal the election again, we are screwed because the world is going in a direction where they want everyone to be in compliance with their stupidity. It's the US they're waiting for. And I just post something on my community board. I mean, this was not supposed to discuss that. It's about Nigeria that said that there's French troop and some neighboring countries, you know, to train another group to do some crazy stuff in the continent, you know? So this is the thing here. Every peaceful countries, black and brown countries, these Europeans, they still at it. They're still at it. I literally just put this here about 23 minutes ago. So the world is shifting in one way and then they're waiting for the US and then they already got the medias to blind people. They don't want people to talk about this kind of things. But anyway, only this comment made me talk about that. This video is not about that. Let me leave that alone, go to the next tweet so I don't continue with what's in my mind right now. Okay, so where am I here? Oh, maybe it was this video. UK, Nigeria. Oh, no. Okay, so let me pause for a second. All right, so let's continue. Nigeria's defense headquarters thanked Prince Harry for highlighting the challenges that face soldiers long after they have left the military and commits to ongoing collaboration with him to explore ways best serve Nigeria's veterans. All right, so the article of this will be, the link of it will be in the description. Okay, I think I shared it on my community board already. Okay, so it's a short one. What is it? Let me see this one here. Let me focus on this screenshot only. Concerning the just concluded visit of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and his wife, Lady Meghan, Defense Headquarters said, quote, "We were honored to receive the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to Nigeria. We applaud them and their mission of bringing awareness to those in need, especially for highlighting the issues of veterans and the need to address the challenges that face soldiers long after they have left the military. It is our duty to remain diligent and faithful to those who have and are serving our great nation, and we thank the Duke of Sussex for continuing to shed light on these matters and bringing them to the fore. A veteran himself, the Duke of Sussex speaks not only from a place of compassion, but from hard-earned experience. It remains our duty to continue serving these men and women who sacrifice so much for our country, and we look forward to ongoing collaboration with the Duke on how to best achieve these goals. Okay, so there's that here. All right, the link of this, if you want to continue read it, you could go and read it. But all right, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. In 2022, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan's Archwell Foundation donated to Save the Children Nigeria to help those who have been displaced or affected by the floods. During their recent trip to Nigeria, the Sussexes visited the staff of Save the Children. All right, there's the archive version. Let me check this. That's from the Standard. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle meet Save the Children staff in Nigeria. Duke and Duchess attended event after invitation from Global Ambassador Ms Harriman. It was Ms who invited them. Invitation from Global Ambassador. Very interesting. Wow, they stretched the image. Right, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle met with Save the Children staff in Nigerian capital Abuja last week. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were invited to an event by the charity's Global Ambassador, Director, and activist Ms Harriman. Very interesting. I did not know that. At the event, Meghan and Harry were introduced to two youth ambassadors, Mariam, 23, and Purity, 19, who spoke about their work addressing issues ranging from child marriage to gender-based violence, access to education and healthcare, and the plight of internally displaced children. Mariam and Purity said, quote, "It was an immense privilege to meet the Duke and Duchess of Sussex during their visit to Abuja, for us and for the children and young people in Nigeria that we represent. Together, we spoke about our work as Save the Children youth ambassadors to ensure that children stay safe, learning, and healthy, and the importance of having young people's voices at the heart of decision-making when those decisions affect our future. We know the scale of the issues children face here, but we will not stop fighting for a Nigeria in which all children go to school and all have access to life-saving immunization against disease." Very interesting. Okay, so there's it's not that long, so let's finish it. Prince Harry and Meghan's non-profit organization, the Archwell Foundation, donated funds to Save the Children for the humanitarian flood response in Nigeria in 2022. I think I reported it on, at that time, I don't think I was part of Pew Service. If I was aware of it, I must have mentioned it in one of my videos because it sounds familiar to me. All right, let's continue. Gemma Sherrington, UK CEO for Save the Children, said, quote, "We honored that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex took time out of their busy schedule in Nigeria to learn about the work Save the Children does alongside our youth advocates and partners to ensure children don't just survive but thrive. Child champion and youth ambassador are the beating heart of our work in Nigeria. So for two of them to have this opportunity to speak with Prince Harry and Meghan and to shine a spotlight on their tireless advocacy to protect the right of children is phenomenal." Last week, Harry was seen chatting and playing games with military children as he made a surprise visit to a charity event in London. That's Scotty Little Soldiers. I spoke about it on our Port of Pew service. Okay, go on that channel and check it out. Harry spent the afternoon with 50 children and young people aged between 6 and 22 who have experienced the death of a family parent. They should put the name of the Scotty Little Soldiers. I mean, don't just reference them without naming them. All right, so that's Scotty Little Soldiers. Okay, so let's go back and read some of the comments. Okay, Harry and Meghan met two young ambassadors, Mariam and Purity, who said it was an immense privilege to meet the Duke and Duchess of Sussex during their visit to Abuja, for us and for the children, young people in Nigeria that we represent. So there they are here. That's nice. The Archwell Foundation has donated to Save the Children and UNICEF Nigeria, two organizations providing help and medical support to those who have been displaced or affected by the floods. There's that here. That's another article. That's from Archwell. Okay, let me click on it. I'm not gonna read it. Okay, you guys could check it out. Oh, it's very short. Okay, in response to the catastrophic flooding in Nigeria, which has displaced over 1 million people, destroyed homes and farmland, taking the lives of hundreds, the Archwell Foundation has worked to urgently meet this climate disaster and humanitarian crisis. To provide this vital support, the Archwell Foundation has donated to Save the Children and UNICEF Nigeria, two organizations providing help and medical support to those who have been displaced or affected by the flood. Okay, so there's that here. The link will still be in the description. Let me pause this. So there's a video of that. Okay, Save the Children UK. Let's go into it. There will be a screenshot. It's only 1 minute and 29 seconds. All right, let's listen. There's a music. I'll mute it when I'm playing it. But if anybody said anything, I will let you hear what they sang. And then I will put my own music.
I started my activism at the age of 14, the same year that the Chibok girls were abducted.
Why do I feel like I've heard that about the abduction? Weren't they in school and some military group of people came and grabbed the girls? And then I would say maybe a couple months later, I could be wrong. I'm just going based on my memory. And it could be a couple years later, and then they recover those girls, I think. But let's continue.
There's so many challenges that children and girls face here in Nigeria. There's child marriage. We have one of the highest numbers of out-of-school children. We have one of the highest numbers of zero-dose children that are not immunized.
I think I shared this video on one of my review videos, either on this channel or our Port of Pew service. One of the comments that I read under that particular video, one of the squad said they would love to hear what Harry and Meghan said. So now I'm starting to feel the same way too. I would love to hear what they say. Okay, so let's continue.
This charity recognises the importance of having young people's voice at the forefront.
And there's the Harry. I think it was Meghan.
And not just as advocates, but also as decision makers. And that is absolutely crucial because you know better than anybody else what is going on, what the conversations are that are happening, but also it's your future.
Won't stop. Everyone.
And this is not the first time Harry have said that. He said it in the Obama Foundation that those young people need a platform, so they just need to be heard. I remember him saying that, and it's almost the same thing he's repeating here, because many of these young people, they are in the midst of the situation. They know what's going on, so they most likely will know the solution of what needs to take place.
I get all of my passion, inspiration and energy from young people, and that is from the ages of 6 or 7 in the Caribbean, when you get a 6-year-old turning around to you and telling you exactly how much damage your country and the developed world is causing them, all the way to 28, 30-year-olds who at some point in their life have already a better understanding of duty and service than I ever did at that age, because it's all about giving back. So I think that, look, lots of people say that, oh, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful, but when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country, but can change the world as well. And that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis.
So when a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly. Look, we all know the issues that are out there, with the climate and the environmental issues, and I don't want to say it's refreshing, but it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years. Many times, because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. But as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
This is the future.
And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
Okay, so let's continue.
Because every one of us has a role to play through our advocacy, our voices, our financial support, volunteering. So we hope to see a positive change and a better nation for Nigeria.
That's nice. Okay, so there's that. Princess Anne is your patron. Really? Is she? I very much doubt she will have approved of this just to please Mr. Harriman and his 2 pals. You will sadly lose a lot of donors. This is not a freaking competition. I'm telling you, these people's head are somewhere. I don't know where their heads are. If Anne is the, is the patron, how come I never hear her talk about that? So it's fine, I guess, if she lose the position, if they reduce, I guess, if she drop them, because this is not about competition. This is about helping the people. This is where their mind is everything is about competition. Meanwhile, the people that need the help are suffering. Let me see, there's 58 comment on it. Let me see what they say here. Maybe she should do more, nearly half the mention of her about her and her birthday. Okay, if they lose donors because of Harry and Meghan, then those donors really didn't care about the charity. Thank you. It's about the freaking mission. What's that has to do with, because this one is the patron, and what the hell? These are adults. Their mind, their focus, their head is not in the right place. They're confused. These people are confused. Okay, about the charity's mission and the children it serves. But I'm not surprised. The British people seem to be very racist when it comes to Meghan. They rather children starve than give Meghan acknowledgement. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These people are confused. This is where the need is. Okay, when last has she raised funds for Save the Children in Africa? Maybe that will help motivate her to do something. Okay, maybe because Missen is ambassador for them. That's that too. Save the Children. Yeah, Missen has been working with Save the Children since 2020 and was appointed as ambassador for Save the Children in 2022 after returning from Somalia, where he visited our work supporting those impacted by the food crisis the region is facing. Missen is also a member of the Winter Gala Committee. A lot of time, it's just that I don't have enough time to share so many good information with you. Occasionally, Missen will be saying, put videos out to talk about certain things. My goodness. All right, let me see here. First, no one needs Anne's approval. She attracts zero global attention for any of her charities. When was the last time Anne made global headlines? Maybe her last divorce. Harry and Meghan were invited and the charity has benefited. Okay, there's this here. Who's that? Is that the person? Yeah. My goodness. Save the Children is an independently formed international charity with branches all over the world. It's not like a patron is founded by the royals like the Prince Trust and isn't the CEO or board chair. They went with a STC ambassador, Mr. Harriman. Suck it up. I'm telling you, these people mind and focus is nowhere near where reality is. And this is why I mean that they have their bases in every corners. They want to get involved in everything. So when they need something for themselves, they could use those charities and make those charities do things for them. This is what this is all about. I never knew Anne was the ambassador or patron of this. Whatever. But anyway, Princess Anne was their patron 4 years ago when the Sussexes and Save the Knocked worked together to raise funds using Archie's birthday, stop creating friction when there's none, and be thankful they are supporting great work. That's all. This is the focus, supporting the work. If people chose not to donate because Harry and Meghan provided this charity with global attention, then they were never donating for the Save the Children in the first place. Exactly. That speaks more to the donor's character than it does to the charity. LOL. She's not on the board. She doesn't have any say. And then how dare her, if she was the board member, any board member who will say, okay, we do not need the highlight of, let's say, forget if it's even Meghan or anybody else. It depends on the person's character. If this person have been terrorized people or killing people or something, that's a different story. But that they are here, this is what they do, this is what they advocate for, and then they were invited. So what's the problem? Okay. Those donors then are disingenuous since the cause is the children, not the princess. Thank you. Okay. After what's on the screen, that's it. I will now donate. How pathetic you sound. Anne is only a patron. She can dictate on how they raise funds. It's good for the cause. They show up and do good. You have a problem with that? Oh, so you've canceled STC now? Rather petty, aren't you? All right, this is not a competition. Thank you. This is what I was saying. It was never about the competition. All right, there's room for everyone to do their bit to help the charity. How much has Harry and Meghan raised for those children? Anyone knows? I mean, they just invite them and then they said they donate to them before for something. I mean, they have so many other things they're doing. This is the thing. It's not about competition. Let's see here. Okay, how much has Anne raised? Okay. Oh my God. Then those donors do not truly care about the cause. You clearly have no compassion in your heart, just another bitter Karen. Said really. Who is Anne? We don't know her in my country. I went back. I got out of this. There's the heart here. Wow, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Yeah, it was not even reported at all. Let me read bottom up. Save the Children, Nigeria. Amazing. Thank you for the work you do. A better world. Thank you for your work. All right. Amazing. Harry and Meghan highlight so much great work. God bless them. The youth advocates and all the good Save the Children do. Well done, Harry and Meghan and Nigeria. I love this so much. Thank you, Harry and Meghan, for shining a spotlight to Save the Children. The work they do is priceless and deserves so much more support so they can continue to change lives of the children who are also deserving for a safe and better future. When you look at the things that these people are focusing, I think I mentioned it in the beginning, where you see the French troop and somewhere in Africa preparing for whatever it is that they're going to be doing, is that they want to distract people from all of this stuff that is happening. Meanwhile, there's people who are in need. They want these people to continuously be in need instead of getting the help to get them out of the situation where they will need those charities. This is the thing here. I've been saying this. This is the model the UK have created in the UK. Put people in poverty, and then the royal family, pretend they're there to help them, and then the government is giving them millions of pounds instead of going directly to the charities and then get people out of the situation that they are in. But instead, you have the cycle. This is why I call it recycle system. Pretending, and then you have the media blindside people of the reality of things, and then people are in poverty, and then the government doing their BS, putting in their pockets, creating laws that will put people in poverty and all sort of this. And now you have Harry and Meghan who literally doing what needs to be done. Literally doing what needs to be done to get those people out of the situation that they are in, to be self-sustained, similar to the charity of Hub Community. Okay, so they used to cook once or twice a week. And when Meghan went over there and said, how many times do you do this? And they said whatever the amount was, either twice a week. But Meghan was like, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, like, you eat every day, why you only do it twice a week? And then the people said, I add a little of my own interpretation in there. And the young lady said, because of funding.
There is a cookbook, but it's also the story of a West London community who gathered together in a kitchen and discovered the healing power of sharing food.
Cooking for me is everything. I love to see people gathering on one table.
I immediately felt connected to this community kitchen. Like these women, I'm passionate about food and cooking as a way of strengthening communities.
She asked me, how many days do you offer this service? And I said 2 days a week. And her straight question was, why not 7 days a hero? And I said, funding. So she goes, we can do a cookbook. She asked me, how many days do you offer this service? And I said 2 days a week. And her straight question was, why not 7 days a hero? And I said, funding. So she goes, we can do a cookbook.
All right. So the royal, I don't know if it was part of the royal family or they were independent. They were not under the umbrella of I don't know what their situation, their status were prior knowing of their existence. And then Meghan was like, do a cookbook. And then bam, with the cookbook, they were able to self-sustain. Meanwhile, the royal family want them to suffer, pretending that they're helping, but yet you're not. People eat every day. Why didn't one of the royal family or anyone who do charity said, do something to maintain yourself and cook every day? My goodness. And this is why they don't like Harry and Meghan. Another added to their deranged mind why they don't like Harry and Meghan. Because Harry and Meghan go to the source and solve the problem. They don't want the royal family, the left behinders, do not want the problem to be solved. They want people to maintain a status of need. Always in the pursuit of need. I need your help. Give the handout. Okay? So they could mock you. They could laugh at you. Look at you. Look at you. You're asking me for money. And then when they give you the money, either they throw it on your face or do something despicable type of things. And then they claim they're helping you. Meanwhile, you're full of energy. You could do things, but they're not opening the doors for you to do what needs to be done to sustain and maintain yourself. These people are vile. They are vile. Okay, let me leave that alone. Let me go to the next one. I wasn't expecting to go this far out. I'm sorry. Once I get into this stuff, my God. All right, next tweet. Okay, so this is a video. I watched it already. It says 1 minute and 14 seconds, but I think it's only maybe 20 seconds only because the rest is just blank. Okay, as soon as he finishes speak, I'm just gonna stop it. Okay, so let me read the caption and then go to it. This is from Scotty Little Soldiers. Watch the reaction from Scotty Council member Joshua after an inspiring conversation with Prince Harry. The Duke of Sussex took time to discuss the challenges and resilience of growing up without a parent. Okay, so there's the article. I'm gonna click on it to get the link, but I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna focus on what he's saying, the video, and then read some of the comments. Okay, let's listen. He's very handsome.
Things that stand out that we talked about Prince Harry were coping mechanisms with grief, being proud of family members who've lost, lost, and celebrating their life, and knowing that it's okay to be sad, it's okay to grieve, and it's okay to seek support.
Okay, so that's that. It's done. Okay, let me read some of the comments. It's great to hear from Joshua and to hear that he found the visit with Prince Harry to be a meaningful and inspiring. I wish all Scotty's little soldiers happiness and to always remember that it's okay to not be okay sometimes too. Prince Harry said that to the kids in Nigeria. I love this little charity. Please don't forget to donate. Every little help. And what is that? That's an ad and there's a lot of emojis. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm almost an hour. Next one. I have 2 more left. Okay, so let's pause. So now we are into a lighter kind of thing. These two have no broughtupsy. Kissing, flirting, holding hands, hugging. What's next? All right. So this is a retweet here. Flirt like there's no one watching. Even when you're so cute, the lady next to you does a double take. Think we found Meghan's signature move. Okay. Sussex PDA. All right. There's that here. There will be some screenshot. Okay. So this one. Okay. Let me explain what these two screens are. The one to the left, I'm circling here, is when they were in Nigeria. The one to the right, it's when they were in Canada during the 1 year leading to the INVICTUS Whistler. Okay, and I believe that's Dubé who was singing, what was that song from Frank Sinatra? Something, if I remember, I'll mention it. But let's listen or watch. Okay, so it's like a GIF. Meghan touches okay, so there it is again. Oh, thank God there's no audio, because now I could speak. Because Meghan is touching his beard again. From what I remember with the Nigeria one here, there was a singer on stage who made a request, a song. It's the song is about Harry's love for Meghan. Okay, so I guess once Meghan heard that, and that's why she touches his beard. Wait until I read my comment under it here. All right, let's watch it again, and then we'll watch this again. Let's see here. Okay, Meghan touches his beard. Okay, there's this here. Oh, Doing It My Way. Now I remember, that's the song. Meghan touching his beard. Again. I'm telling you, no wonder why Harry wanted to keep his beard. Okay, that's her spot on him. That's why he kept the beard. He would have raised hell if they didn't let him keep his beard. He wants her touch. So Meghan Markle loved her hubby's beard. Her hubby kept his beard for his wife. Everyone else, egg included, can kick rocks. Okay, two people like it. There's the heart here. This is extra. I don't want to go into it. Let me read some of the comments in here. Let me pause it. That's it. Ear touching speaks louder than words. There's that here. That fight to keep the beard was for a reason. Oh, so someone saw it too. Okay, no wonder he went directly to the queen to say he can't be clean shaved for the wedding. Everybody knew. Oh my God, I didn't read these comments. So everybody knew. Okay, no wonder he asked grandma if he could keep his beard. So inspirational. They compose song about you. Yeah, that's the thing. You two enough already. You had me at hello. I love love. She can't stop smiling. He even wrote about it in Spare. She loved his beard. Yep, so people saw it. That's exactly that. Jury discussion happening in the first GIF now that Meghan has been given an honorary princess title in Nigeria. It's real. Not I doubt that the royal courtiers and expert will approve, not at all proper protocol. They also freaking adorable together. Love wins. He is so damn cute in love. They also adorable. There's that. I'm telling you, this is why he wanted the beard to stay. He is saying, I'm writing a check for I'm writing a check for they're not keeping you. Is Harry asking for Meghan's autograph? Sure does. I can't read this one, so she's responding to her. It means my hopes for Jason's start him. Ever Harry still have legs. Okay, so let me go to the next one. Oh my goodness. Now we understand why he asked to keep his beard. Meghan love his beard. Meghan love a harsh, rough looking beard. This is why he kept it. He kept it for his wife. Oh my God. Look at this. Now it's telling. I love you. Oh my God. This guy is in love. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And I'm telling you, those people who's, let me not even say it, because if they piss Harry off, they already piss him off. Look what he's doing right now. My God. Ben knew she have her mama whole face. Yeah, Meghan is completely Ms Doria. Completely Ms Doria. The bottom part, Ms Doria. Oh my goodness. I love Ms Doria so much. I don't know her full personality, but what I've seen so far, I'm in love with her. Okay? I'm in love with her. And this is one thing I always pray for Meghan, is to not experience what Ms Doria have gone through. What do I mean by that? Meghan already went through the rough waters, okay? The storm, you name it. What she went through in the UK. And then Ms Doria, who lives in the US, cannot do anything about it. And then you have the father who joined the other one to add more pain to her only daughter. This is the thing here. Meghan is Ms Doria's only daughter. For the father, Meghan is one of. Okay? So can you imagine the pain and suffering Ms Doria was going through? And then she cannot do anything? I guess her prayers, along with all of us praying with her, must have helped her insanity. Look at this. Meghan was thinking about suicide.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore. I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help, and I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution.
So were you thinking of harming yourself? Were you having suicidal thoughts?
Yes. This was very, very clear.
What did she do? We didn't even know. She did her thing silently. I believe she did a 5K or something like that. Now I could understand why she did that. She had to run and then keep her mind busy. My goodness. This is why I said one of my biggest prayers for Meghan is to not experience what Ms Doria went through. A mother's pain is one heck of a thing that no one should experience. When you're going through it, this is not saying that it's okay for what she went through. It was unnecessary in the first place. It wasn't supposed to happen. These people went out of their way to cause her pain. And then Ms Doria, who's minding her business, who's trying her best to stay sane, and her daughter is going through hell and she can't do anything. And these people have a full control over them country, probably everywhere around the world. What Ms Doria could do? Pray to her ancestors, I guess, and they're coming through. So can you just imagine, oh my God, the pain that she went through? Go through some of my old videos when I talk. I don't even know which videos that I mentioned it, but I remember in some videos I'm saying, I wish I could hear Ms Doria's voice or something like that, because I never knew her voice, how it sounded like. But I've said so many things about her, not knowing a damn thing. But my thing was, what is she going through, knowing her daughter is experienced through all of those pain and suffering? And you have people left and right talking lies about her daughter. Okay? And then Ms Doria and Meghan are close. Very close. Look at this. When she did her DNA thing to find out her ancestry, who did she call first? Her mother. Okay? She shared almost everything with Meghan. Okay, even when they were dating, and Ms Doria said, did you let Harry have a taste of the rice? I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember where I read that somewhere. Okay, so she wants to make sure Meghan composes herself no matter who she meets. This is Meghan's rock, her foundation. So can you imagine what she went through? May God continue to protect her. May God continue to be with Meghan and the kids for as long as possible, because there's so much she could teach those kids, Archie and Lily. And then my wish for Meghan, as always, to never experience what Ms Doria went through. Because when you experiencing the thing yourself, you can maneuver. You have control of your body. You could maneuver. You could do this. You could think. You could hop, jump, you name it. You have control of yourself. But when you don't have control of somebody else's body, and then you see they're going through something, and then you cannot help them, it's very painful. That's what one of many other things Ms Doria was going through. So we need to keep on praying to our ancestors to keep protecting their well-being, Ms Doria, and make those ancestors come through and for what's going on in Africa as well. Okay, let me read some of the comments. I went off. Okay, her mother's European descended to, okay, her mother's European descended to the Doria's parents European. Where exactly? I mean, knowing our history, you just never know. Yeah, they may look black, but knowing our background where slaves were being raped and do all this stuff, you just never know. You just never know. I will not completely throw this off. But on the surface, you will think it's just African descendant, but DNA will tell you different things. You just never know. Okay, you just never know. I'm not gonna brush this off completely. Okay, I love them. Her grandmother Janet also. Mama Doria is so cute. Her mom is so cute. Pretty woman. Okay, so that's that. I remember in one video, I believe it's on this channel. I didn't have Team Sussex yet. I remember I was saying that was it her grandmother, because she passed, and Princess Diana in heaven, when she noticed that Meghan's grandmother is in heaven also. Some crazy thought. Okay, I'm even repeating it again. When Princess Diana know Meghan's grandmother is in heaven, she's shuffling through group of people who are in heaven trying to find. I'm laughing at myself, okay? Looking for Miss Janet in heaven so they could team up to protect the Sussexes. I'm telling you, they must be in there teaming up and, cheering on for their grandkids and their children. Ms Doria, Princess Diana for her children. Harry, that is, because the other one, I don't know, went wacko. And Miss Janet for her granddaughter. Okay, teaming up, and I remember saying, oh my God, this sounds so freaking ridiculous. I said it already, so my cuckoo world is already out there. And I said, Miss Janet is telling Miss Princess Diana how it's done in certain African American community, and then this is how you do it, and then to take that same step to go to the to implement it in the royal family. Oh my God, my crazy mind. I don't know where I'm at right now, but I did thought of that, okay? I did thought of that at one point, and there am I repeating it again. Miss Janet in heaven with Princess Diana, and how savvy and witty and quick thinking African American are. So Miss Janet is telling Princess Diana how to maneuver in the royal household, how to, do when they're planning their stupidity on Harry and Meghan, how Princess Diana could implement it on the other side. And then vice versa. They're teaming up there. And they must having fun being together. And said, look, we never thought we would cross paths, but I feel like it's Princess Diana, once she was aware in heaven, while she was in heaven. Oh my God, I'm laughing at myself. Once Princess Diana was aware Meghan's grandmother is in heaven, she's shuffling through a crowd of souls that are in heaven trying to look for the soul of Miss Janet. And then when she finds the soul of Miss Janet, she clashed on Miss Janet and said, look, we need to team up and cover for those the Sussexes and help them out there. And then they team up once they know this is who, when Miss Janet is aware, this is Princess Diana's soul, and this is Harry's mother, and who married her granddaughter. So she's like, okay, I'm all in. And then Miss Janet is showing her the trick of the stupidity of white people, their crazy racist mindset, how to maneuver around them. I'm telling you, they're all having fun in heaven right now. I don't know why. I believe so. They're teaming up. And I think Princess Diana is having a hell of a time. I'm saying they're in heaven, so a good time. Okay, let's not use hell while they're in heaven. They're having a good time while they're seeing the royal family are fumbling. Okay, they're putting roadblock after roadblock for them. Okay, so that's my thought. I went off with that. You could come after me on this. Because what's going on right now, this is their work. This is their work happening here. And the rest of our ancestors. Okay, next tweet. So there's that here, and this is my last one. Now I see what the royal family saw. Oh my goodness. The first time I came across this picture, you know what picture I thought of? Is, I believe Ellen DeGeneres took a selfie in one of the Oscars, and then it became very, iconic at that time. And this is what this remind me of. Look at the smiles, the skin, very well hydrated, all of them. That's one thing. I mean, we keep on asking Meghan, what does she do for her skin? We need to ask the Nigerian, what do they do for their skin? Look at this, very hydrated, very well. Even her, how old is she? She's probably in her 70s or something like that. I forgot her name. She was on stage with Meghan and all of that. She held high position. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is that? This is different. James. Now I see what the royal family saw. Okay, this is something he included here. The royal family, they're not like us. They already dropped this distract on her. LOL. Okay, this look like a family photo. Yep. Benyu, she have her mama whole face. Yeah, at least the bottom part. I think from her lower nose, that's Ms Doria. Look at, from even Meghan have that smile. You could see her teeth. You could see the shape of the smile is almost like Ms Doria. Oh my goodness. She told them that she's 43% and they made her a princess. I love this. Although I'm a bit low-key upset, as per my 23andMe, I'm only 38% Nigerian. I've got the other West African countries in the mix too though. Okay, she blended in so well. They even have similar nose structure. Who has similar nose structure? Meghan and Ms Doria? No. That's different. Okay, I think the nose is more of the father. Okay, she blended in so well. Looks like a family reunion photo. Everyone looks so good. All beautiful smiles. Nigerians truly cherish their visit, and we are hoping to see them again. Meghan is a very amicable and classy lady. So let's see here. Yeah, this is a very nice image. So that's it. Let's pray for prayer for mother's sanity. Let's do that. Pray for mother's sanity. Okay, let's see if there's something. I don't know. Here are some prayers for mother's sanity. Father, my prayers is that you will bring hope, comfort, and protection to my loved ones facing the challenge of mental illness. I guess I shouldn't say. Sanity is not the word. Let me finish with it, but I wasn't thinking of mental illness. But then again, sanity is part of that. I should have thought more carefully about it. I seek your help in restoring them to total health and complete recovery. First and most important, I pray your will be done in my loved ones in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Prayer for mothers. I don't know. Protection. Let's do protection. Mother's protection. That's probably more. Okay, here are some prayers for protection for a mother. Protect her spirit, body, mind, and emotion. I think this is it. All right. I'm just gonna read the first one here. Protect her spirit, body, mind, and emotion from any kind of harm. I pray for protection in every form, and I ask that you surround her with your arms of protection and that she is able to take refuge in the shadow of your wings. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And don't forget to check all three of my channel, Team Sussex, our part of Pure Service, and this channel, PYTE. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
The campaign was, in that point, was being successful. But it did surprise the people who were causing the grief. It did surprise them when I took myself out of the game. They hadn't expected that. And I'm a great believer that you should always confuse the enemy.
Who was the enemy?
Well, the enemy was my husband's department, because I always got more publicity. My work was discussed much more than him, and from that point of view, I understand it. But I was doing good things, and I wanted to do good things. I was never going to hurt anyone. I was never going to let anyone down.
But you really believe that it was out of jealousy that they wanted to undermine you?
I think it was out of fear, because here was a strong woman doing her bit, and where was she getting her strength from to continue?
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against you?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife of the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her?
Can't we pack her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her?
She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
Would it be your wish that when Prince William comes of age that he were to succeed the Queen rather than the current Prince of Wales?
My wish is that my husband finds peace of mind, and from that follows other things, yes.
That when Prince William comes of age that he were to succeed the Queen rather than the current Prince of Wales?
My wish is that my husband finds peace of mind, and from that follows other things, yes.
Would it be your wish that when Prince William comes of age that he were to succeed the Queen rather than the current Prince of Wales?
13.
Yes, sir.
You sound 12 earlier. Oh God, I hate this.
Oh, look, it's going everywhere.
My wish is that my husband finds peace of mind, and from that follows other things, yes.
Bloody